I can't believe the young lady would do such a thing. Why would she want to eliminate Lin? Man stood up and said, she must have known Lin was pregnant. You knew Elizabeth wanted to harm Lin from the very beginning. If Lin returns to the territory with the child, she will see Lin as a threat. Elizabeth is an arrogant woman. She won't be able to handle it. But that's no reason to try and murder someone. Man threw a bag down to the hunter. What is this, sir? You've been fired, which means you no longer have to follow Elizabeth's orders, and in return, I will compensate you. Enough to live on for the rest of your life. What is it, still not enough? Of course not, sir. This is more than enough. Today must be my lucky day. Are we going back to Lin's place now? Young master, you're not going home? What? But we went through so much trouble to find her. You've traveled all over looking for her. What's gotten into you? Man hesitated. It's just, I saw how happy Lin looked. She never smiled so freely like that during the entire time I knew her. She looked like she was struggling to make a living, but why did she still seem so happy? That's when I realized I am the cause of Lin's suffering. And if I take Lin back home, it will be like locking her in a cramped birdcage all over again. I want Lin to be happy. Is that what you really think? We need to hear what Lin has to say. You should listen to her before jumping to conclusions. We've searched everywhere for her. We can't just leave like this. Oh, I apologize, young master. I didn't mean to lecture you. I understand where you're coming from. Thank you for your sincere opinion. Let's go to Lin's house. Yes, young master. That's the first time he's ever praised me. Man told the hunter. You can go now. Jackson, make sure he never returns. Of course. Thank you, young master. The young master has changed. Later, at Lin's residence, Man was hesitating. Tommy said, should I knock for you? No need. I can do it myself. The thought of seeing her again is making me nervous. I don't know what I'm going to say to her. Would it be too cliché if I told her that I missed her? I just hope I get one more chance to see her smile with my own eyes. After a moment of thought, Man turned and asked, are you sure this is the right address, Tommy? I'm positive, young master. Suddenly, a voice called out from behind. Are you two looking for the homeowners? Don't bother. I saw them leave last night. They packed up their belongings and probably aren't ever coming back. Scene changed to the royal palace. A loud argument was heard. Impossible. How dare you be so insolent in the presence of the queen? I have said nothing wrong. Are you saying there is another member of the royal family? You have only just ascended the throne, your highness. What if their appearance becomes a threat to the throne? Regina raised her hand and said, are you worried I won't be able to keep my throne? No, of course not, your majesty. Do not worry, I have considered everything. All I want is to find my long-lost sibling. Make a nationwide announcement. I will do whatever it takes to find my long-lost little sister. At the Duke's mansion, everyone was stunned. What in the world? Young Master Iryuput has returned. He's been gone for 1 month. What? Why is he dressed so shabbily after being away? He seems more mature. For some strange reason, yes, he's different from before, but he's still very charming. Wait, wasn't he looking for the runaway maid? Why did he come back alone? Muriel thought. He didn't bring Lin back with him. After changing his clothes, Mon went to have an audience with the Duke. Your Grace, young Master Mon has returned. Oh, Mon, you're back. Yes, Father. How was your trip? It was a worthwhile experience. But I still have much to learn. I'm glad you got to experience the world, but why did you come back alone? What happened to that girl? About that, I actually have a few things I'd like to discuss with you, Father. The scene shifts to somewhere deep in the forest, where a woman and a young girl sat around a pot of warm porridge. Eat some before it gets cold. Lin replied, thank you, Auntie. She looked at Rihanna, remembering what had happened. There's something I need to tell you. Auntie Rihanna, I'm actually pregnant with a nobleman's child. And I ran away, and I met the person they sent to find me. He said he was ordered to kill me. I don't think I can stay here anymore. I don't want to get you involved, so I'm leaving now. At that moment, Rihanna took her hand without hesitation. Lin, I'm going with you. Back in the present, she looked at Lin and asked, is there something on your mind? You've been glancing at me this whole meal. No, I was just worried you might be tired. I don't know why Auntie Rihanna decided to come with me. I'm sure she was rediscovering memories of her family in that house. So, shall we get some sleep? Yes, Auntie Rihanna, good night. During our journey, we relied on each other, and one day, I began to wonder where Auntie Rihanna wanted to live. I want to live in a village by the sea, where the ocean is as deep blue as your eyes, she replied with a smile, and I found myself smiling back, but our happiness was very short-lived. I should have taken better care of Auntie Rihanna. Back at the ducal manor, at the dinner table, the Duke asked Mon, so you ran into robbers? Yes, they were trying to rob an old woman. What did you do after you saved her? She invited me to her home. We had dinner and slept alongside her grandchildren. Even though it was a little cramped, it was very warm. It seems this journey has been good for you. It has. You need to experience the lives of commoners if you wish to be of service to the Emperor and the people. His Majesty will certainly be pleased to hear this. Elizabeth, listening intently, finally spoke up. Why didn't you mention who you were looking for, brother? Why come back empty-handed? You mean Lin? Oh right, I forgot her name. That poor girl, running off with a child. But that child will just be a half-breed anyway. It would probably be better off dead. Mon shot to his feet and said, are you insulting me? Calm down, Mon. It's been a long time since we've all had dinner together. Sit down. Yes, Father. I finally managed to say something that gets under his skin. Marvin, have you brought what I asked for? Marvin then handed over a piece of paper. The Duke said, would you read it? Elizabeth, You'll understand once you've finished reading. These are documents about the Tarzangarizan Empire, a relatively new empire, but they make their money from exporting gold and oil. There is a powerful family that owns the gold mines, and their son has reached marriageable age. He is an ideal match, although I hear he is a bit hot-tempered. Suddenly Elizabeth shot up and called out, "Father, this surely isn't what I think it is. Are you planning to marry me off to a foreign noble? How could you do such a thing? I am your only daughter." "That's right, but perhaps my only daughter is plotting to harm her brother's unborn child. If you were not my daughter, I would have punished you properly for this act. Consider yourself lucky that I am just sending you abroad." Ma'an sat silently, thinking to himself, "Elizabeth, you can try anything you want, but I will always be one step ahead of you." Back to Lynn, she went to pick herbs at the crack of dawn. She then returned to Aunt Rihanna, whose face looked pale and was covered in sweat. "You're back, Lynn? I'm sorry, did I wake you?" "No, where did you just go? I picked some herbs that might help." "Wait a moment, I will prepare some food for us." Rihanna reached out a trembling hand to call Lynn. "I want you to come closer. Are you thirsty? Would you like some water?" "No, I don't need any." "Are you worried? Didn't you want to know why I came with you?" "I know this is very strange, for me to be so willing to leave my home so easily. That was the place where I married my husband and had a daughter. After my husband passed away, I raised our child there all by myself. So when I left my home, the memories kept haunting me. That's why, even when a part of me wanted to leave, I couldn't bring myself to be so cruel. I was afraid I would forget my daughter and my husband forever. But that is not the way. We must cherish every memory, but still move forward with our lives. That is why I left. I really wanted to see the Great Sea with you, Lynn." "Ah, why are you saying such things, Aunt Rian? I want to see the baby grow up. I want to see them." "Don't say any more, Aunt Rihanna." Rihanna took her hand. "Lynn, you deserve to be loved. Never forget that. Never forget me. I can see my husband and daughter waiting for me. They must be here to take me home." Lynn's tears streamed down, soaking her face. She screamed in agony, "No! Ah! You can't!" And so, Rihanna rested peacefully in a grave, dug by Lynn's own hands. She stood on a hill, looking down at the village. She used the little silver she had left for a carriage ride and lived among the homeless on the streets, looking for work every day. But all she received were rejections. She started rummaging through trash cans for discarded food, and she ate it just to fill her hungry stomach. One day, she lay struggling on the roadside amidst the gossip. "Is she dead? I don't think so. It looks like she's pregnant. That poor child, should we help her? We can't even take care of ourselves. If fate wants her to live, she will live," Lynn told herself. "I'm so hungry. I feel like I could eat anything at all. At this rate, I'm afraid something will happen to the baby." Suddenly, a voice rang out. "Listen up, everyone. Gather around. We will be distributing free food for the homeless. Come and get it. Hurry and get some." Everyone was buzzing with excitement, rushing to get food. "I want a loaf of bread. I'm starving." Lynn also approached, hoping to receive something. "Everyone, please form a line, no pushing. Could you spare some soup for me? My wife is bedridden." A moment later, Lynn held out her hand. "Could I please have a loaf of bread?" the knight said. "Before you can receive any food, you have to do one thing." "What is it?" "We need you to take off your scarf, so we can check your hair color." "They want to check my hair color?" This is going to draw everyone's attention. But right now, I need food to survive. She decided to take the scarf off. Strands of silver hair fluttered out to everyone's surprise, and all eyes were fixed on her and her platinum hair. And her face was smudged and full of hardship. The two knights froze, and after a moment they looked at each other and said, "The young lady who just removed her scarf. We need you to come with us." After that, they took her to the royal palace, and Lynn marveled to herself. "I've never been to such a magnificent place. I never thought I'd be able to set foot inside the royal palace." "Miss, is there anything you need?" "No, I don't need anything. And everyone is so kind. I don't know why," they reported. "We have brought her, Your Majesty the Queen." Regina spoke. "We finally found her." Lynn thought in astonishment. "This must be the revered son of our empire. She has silver hair just like me." Regina approached and said, "We really do look alike." A childhood memory surfaced in Lynn's mind. "Wah, mommy, wah. What's wrong, Lynn? Why are you crying?" "Mommy, sob, the kids in the village made fun of my hair. They even hit me because I don't have a father." "Mommy, why don't I have a father?" "I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm truly sorry, my child. When I was little, I used to ask my mother where my father was, but she never said anything about him. I resented her for that. But eventually, I stopped asking her about my father. I got used to the absence of a father figure in my life, and my mother always loved me with all her heart. I soon stopped thinking about my missing father, and then one day, she passed away suddenly." Back in the present, Regina said, "Your hair is proof that you are a member of our royal family. We look so much alike." Lynn trembled and let out a sound. "Huh? I wouldn't dare to think I resemble you, Your Majesty. So, am I the only one who thinks so? What do you think, Sir Pharrell? Don't we look alike?" Pharrell replied with a smile. "Anyone can see that the two of you are related, Your Majesty." "See? I knew I wasn't the only one who thought so don't be afraid, Evelyn." "Evelyn," Regina continued, "I'm sure your mother never told you anything about your father. Your name is Evelyn, and you are my sister, although we don't share the same mother, and the former emperor is our father." Lynn thought to herself, "I don't understand what she's saying at all. I feel so dizzy right now. I'm the emperor's daughter?" Just then, her vision started to blur, and a loud voice echoed in her ears. Your Highness, Evelyn, someone call the royal physician, quickly. Regina looked at her pale-faced sister lying in the sickbed and asked, what did the doctor say? They said she's suffering from exhaustion due to malnutrition. She's just as father described. Just like father said, she has a beautiful birthmark on her left ankle, but on top of that, I didn't notice before because of that shawl. I never expected her to be pregnant. Do you know who she was living with before she was brought here? Pharrell replied, no, they said she was living alone. It seems she's been on the streets for some time. Regina clenched her fists and said, come to think of it, Evelyn's mother was once a royal servant. She had my father's child and gave birth right here in the palace, but she was afraid my mother would harm the baby. She took the baby and fled in the middle of the night. Father wanted to make her his concubine, but she left before he could tell her. If only I had found Evelyn sooner, she wouldn't have had to suffer like this. It's not your fault, Your Majesty. The important thing is that you found her. I understand. Regina thought to herself, I have to find the baby's father. If Evelyn was forced into this pregnancy, then as her sister, I'll have to deal with this myself. At the Duke's residence, the maids were eavesdropping on the Duke's conversation with Maureen. Don't you think it would be better if we revised this policy? That's a good idea. They whispered to each other, wow, the young master has been a completely different person since he came back. You're right. He seems ready to become the heir to the Eriopis Duchy, plus the domain seems different too. After Lady Elizabeth left Tarzan, the young master also became much more straightforward. Suddenly, the head maid approached, saying, why are you all gathered by the door? Everyone, get back to work. Yes, ma'am. Hearing this, the Duke laughed. Haha, everyone seems more lively these days. Well, they're just at that age. Marvin entered and asked, do you have a moment, Your Grace? Of course. What is it, Marvin? We've just received a letter from the royal palace. The palace, you say? Interesting. After the Duke read it, he said, Maureen, I think you should see this. It's been a while since the palace has held a royal banquet, and the Queen is requesting our attendance for a special announcement. One morning in the palace, Lynn slowly woke up in her room. Ugh, I'm so thirsty. A servant immediately approached. Lady Evelyn, here is your water. Thank you. But who are you? My name is Nora. I'm your personal maid. I see. It's nice to meet you. I've also brought some food in case you're hungry. I'll eat later. Could I take a hot bath? Of course, my lady. I'll prepare it at once. A moment later, Lynn dipped her foot into the water. Is the temperature all right? It's perfect, thank you, Lynn thought. My lady, I'm usually the one saying that to others. It feels so strange being called my lady. Nora spoke again. Since you're pregnant, I made sure not to make the water too warm, and we should only soak for less than 30 minutes. Lynn still couldn't believe that she had been homeless, starving on the streets. Is this really happening? It's so hard to believe. After her bath, Lynn put on a dress. Nora exclaimed, oh my, you look so beautiful, my lady. It's lovely, but it's too extravagant, and it really shows my stomach. Please don't worry. You're in the royal palace now. Who would dare act against you? You are the Queen's sister, aren't you? My lady, I understand. That's wonderful. 1 week has passed since I came to the palace, and I have been enjoying delicious foods I never knew existed. Strolling through the garden filled with the most beautiful flowers. Wow, they're so beautiful. Nora said the palace greenhouse can grow flowers year-round. Foreign guests also greatly admire this technology. It's amazing. I'm truly grateful to be here. I am sincerely grateful, but also really worried. My lady, it is time for your tea with the Queen. Oh, I'm coming right now. Let's go. A moment later at the tea table, Regina said, hey Evelyn, it has been 1 week already. How are you finding life here? It's wonderful. I've been eating and resting very well. Thank you. That's good then. I heard you had to wander the streets for a long time. I am sorry I couldn't find you sooner. No, it's okay. Everything is very good now. I'm so glad I was able to find you thanks to this hair color. Ah yes, you are very wise. I hadn't even thought of that myself. Clink. Regina paused. She moved to sit beside Lynn. Are you worried about something? Is it because you're not used to this life? Come on, we are family, just tell me. Lynn thought to herself, family? She recalled what the hidden ghost had said, but an illegitimate child. We don't need an illegitimate child in the house. Irubut, she wondered. Can I really be a part of the family? At this, Lynn asked, Your Majesty, why don't you hate me? Hate you? Why would you say that? I'm just an illegitimate child. The result of an illicit relationship, so I thought you would hate me. I see, I suspected you might think that way. But I truly don't. Perhaps things would be different if my mother were still alive, but she fell ill and passed away when I was little. So I really miss her warmth. Finding you is a blessing for me. It's been a long time since I've had a family. But now I have you. I am so grateful that you are by my side now. Evelyn Lynn replied, moved, thank you. Thanks to the Queen's words, the fear and guilt inside me vanished. Oh right, Evelyn, I have something I want to talk to you about. There is a royal ball coming up. I want to make it your official debut. Really? Yes, that's right. However, we need a cover story. The late emperor was known for his profound devotion, the Empress, and having a child out of wedlock was unacceptable. Given the social circumstances, for me, officially announcing you as my sister could cause turmoil and affect the royal family's authority, so I cannot publicly declare you as my sister. But I guarantee I will treat you well. Can you understand? Lynn thought to herself, I'm a little surprised, but this isn't really a problem. After a thought, Lin said, I'm fine. I'm very happy with how things are now. I have food to eat, a place to stay, and a family. All right, thank you for understanding. In any case, you will soon receive your own title and lands. It's okay, but this is enough for now. I insist. I will help you. You never know what might happen, so please accept what is rightfully yours. I never imagined this would happen to me. This all feels like a dream. Time passed by. What will my life be like after this? Regina asked Sir Forel. Have you found anything yet? Your Majesty, regarding Evelyn's life before coming to the palace, it seems Our Lady had a very difficult time. She started working as a maid for a woman named Betty. When we asked where she had sold the young lady, she demanded an outrageous price. If you want information, you have to pay. We refused, questioning the validity of her claims, and asked the villagers of Pyoru instead. They confirmed that the young lady showed signs of pregnancy shortly after arriving in town. Your Majesty, what do you plan to do about the child's father? I haven't thought about it yet. It seems she's running away from the child's father. Evelyn would never share the specifics with me. It's not like I'm unaware of the potential issues. Finding Evelyn means adding another successor to the throne. Fortunately, Evelyn has no interest in that whatsoever, though it's hard to believe her innocence. But to me, at least, she seems very naive, so I've let my guard down. She said, ensure nothing interferes with Evelyn receiving her title. Yes, Your Highness. By the way, I'm also very curious about finding the man who hurt my sister. Once he is found, I will deal with him according to Evelyn's wishes. Suddenly the scene changes. A warm scent. It's been so long. I've missed this scent. Young master, are you awake? Lin, is it really you? I really wanted to tell you. I want to apologize to you. So what? It's too late now. You've already ruined me. Just then, Marin jolted awake. Ah! He panted, thinking, I've been having nightmares ever since I returned. I'm just glad to know she's doing well, wherever she is. Perhaps I haven't been honest with myself. I miss her more with each passing day. I haven't changed at all. I'm just a selfish bastard, same as always. A few days later, the day of the royal festival arrived. It's the festival. Hey Lin, this is the first festival since the coronation. I thought it would just be a party for the aristocrats, but the festival is for commoners like us too. Everyone, regardless of their class, can participate. Hey, we need more lamb ribs and beer over here. Meanwhile, in the palace, maids were helping Lin get dressed. Oh my lady, you look absolutely beautiful. Lin said, this is too extravagant. Not at all. It's perfect for the occasion, my lady. The queen is about to give her speech. Oh, it's time. Let's head out, my lady. Okay. Lin thought to herself, I'm used to helping others get ready, so I guess being on the receiving end is quite bustling as well. I told you, you don't have to use honorifics with me. Oh, I'll try. Outside, young ladies were flocking around Marin. Greetings, sir. It's been a while. Hello, my lady. Have you been well? I heard you're in training to be the heir. Haha, I still have a long way to go. You're too modest. I'm expecting great things from you. Thank you, my lady. Suddenly, someone came up and called out to Marin. Elena, Philip, when did you guys get here? How was your recent trip? It's been tough to catch you lately. I've been in training to take over my father's work. Ah, that trip you mentioned. I heard you were looking for someone. Did you find them in the end? Marin hesitated. Ah, that. Suddenly an announcement rang out. Ladies and gentlemen, Queen Regina will begin her speech now. Thank you all for coming. This is the first official social gathering since my father passed away. Although the late emperor is no longer with us, we will always remember his great achievements and glorious days of his life. Another reason we are holding this party is to introduce someone to all of you. Please give a warm welcome to my long-lost relative, Countess Evelyn Bettina. Marin was shocked to see Lin. How can this be? How did you end up here, Lin? Excuse me, please give a big round of applause for Countess Evelyn Bettina. My long-lost relative. The crowd began to whisper. What? A relative of the queen? Look at her stomach. Is she pregnant? Where is her husband? She looks so much like Her Majesty. She's so beautiful. But seeing Marin staring blankly, Philip asked, What's wrong, Marin? Do you know her? Elena said, I always thought her hair color was strange. I never would have guessed she was royalty. Lost for a long time. Marin thought to himself, the reason I let you go was because I wanted you to be free and happy. So what am I supposed to do now that you've shown up again? I have no other choice but to pursue you one more time. Anyway, after that, conversation started up among the party guests. Milady, long time no see. How have you been, Lady Crimson? It's been a long time. Have you been well? Oh, by the way, have you heard? At that moment, someone approached Regina. Greetings, Your Majesty. Marquis Canorio. It has been a long time. How are you? I am training to succeed my father. I was completely unaware that you had a distant relative, Your Majesty. I understand why you're surprised. I've never mentioned her before. She has been frail since childhood and needed time to recover. I felt that now was the appropriate time to introduce her to the public. I see. I am very glad that she has recovered. That silver hair is a clear sign of her royal lineage. That's right. Only those of the royal bloodline have silver hair like us. Lin started to sweat, thinking to herself, my ankles are throbbing. Is it because my belly has gotten heavier? Regina said to Nora with concern. Please take Evelyn to the lounge to rest. She looks a little tired. Yes, Your Majesty. Lin hesitated, but Regina reassured her sister. Don't worry, you can meet everyone later. Your health is more important to me. Go get some rest now. If I may, I'll visit you later. This way, please. Take it slow. Are you feeling any better now? I feel better now that I'm sitting down, Nora grumbled in anger. That look on the Marquis's face, he was clearly displeased, wasn't he? How dare he question your legitimacy? You are royalty, my lady. You shouldn't let people talk about you that way. Lin smiled and said, thank you for always looking after me, Nora. I'm going to get some tea and fruit, my lady. I'll be here. Have I gotten used to being cared for? I used to work long hours as a maid and felt just fine. Maybe it's because mommy has you now, my little one. She touched her belly and said in surprise, I think the baby just moved? Hearing footsteps, Lin was excited to share, you're back, Nora. I think the baby just kicked, but the person there was Marin. She stammered, Young Master Ma'an? How did you know I was here? Without a word, Ma'an stepped forward and pulled her into an embrace. Sir, what are you doing, young master? I really truly missed you. What happened? I thought you were living a life of freedom. Lin flinched, remembering the hunter from that day. Finally found you, you wench. But I'll tell you who I am, because tonight you die. I've come to kill you on behalf of the House of Irubut. And Ma'an's answer when she asked, what if I get pregnant, young master? That will not happen. The Duchy of Irelbut has no need for an illegitimate child. Never speak of this again. At this, Lin pushed Ma'an away. How dare you say you missed me? You denied my child's and my very existence, and now you say you miss me? Ma'an was speechless, thinking to himself in silence. Her cold eyes, I've never seen Lin so agitated. She always gave me a shy smile. This can't be. This isn't the Lin I remember. With that thought, Ma'an replied. Perhaps this is what I deserve, Lin asked, bewildered. I don't understand? Suddenly, Regina walked in and asked, how are you feeling, Lin? Why are you here, young Master Irubut? About that. From what I'm seeing, it seems something has happened between you two. Explain. I'm listening. After a moment of recounting everything, Regina said, so that's what happened. Ma'an added, this is the first time I've faced Lin since the day she fled the territory. Nora said, I can't believe what she's been through. Regina said, I'll get straight to the point. You are the father of the child in Lin's womb, are you not, young Master Irubut? Yes, your highness. Regina immediately walked up and slapped Ma'an squarely across the face. Why would you do that? What were you thinking? Your obsession has changed my sister's life forever. Did you ever once think about taking responsibility for your actions? When I heard she was pregnant, I wanted to find her and propose, but I couldn't meet with her until today. Has Evelyn accepted your proposal? No, I was just thinking about it. Listen closely, young Master Irubut. Consider yourself lucky that we've known each other for a long time. Yes, I understand why you're upset. The tables have turned. You have no right to choose in this relationship with Evelyn. From now on, you are at her mercy. Whether she decides to punish you or keep you around, or to raise the child on her own, it is all her decision. She has never had the chance to make her own choice. This time, I want her to do as she pleases. Scene change. The young ladies are gossiping. Has everyone heard the news about the queen? I have. She revealed her long-lost relative to the public. I was so shocked when I found out. I saw Countess Vetnoa from up close. Really? What does she look like? She's very beautiful. She has silvery hair and a graceful demeanor. You can tell she was raised with love in a noble family. Is that so? I want to meet her too. I should pay her a visit soon. Suddenly, someone spoke up. I heard she has a child. Is that true? Yes, she looks to be about 8 months pregnant. You're saying for 8 months she's been attending parties alone, without a husband? Isn't that strange? This is a royal banquet. Could she be pregnant with an illegitimate child? Are you serious? I see no reason why we should praise such a shameless woman. It doesn't matter if she's royalty or not. What she has done is unacceptable. Lin successfully entered high society, but she remains controversial. Having a child out of wedlock is considered taboo, no matter who it is. And when Lin appeared alone at the royal banquet, the upper class considered her a promiscuous woman. Look at her. She's carrying an illegitimate child. What a shameless hussy. She must be easy. She has no virtue to speak of. Can the royal family recover from this disgrace? While Regina was lost in thought, someone announced, Lady Vetnoa has arrived, Your Majesty. Lin opened the door and entered, asking, You called for me? I apologize for summoning you so late. You must be sleepy. I hope I didn't wake you. Not at all, I was just taking a walk. That's good then. Lin asked in surprise, I've never seen you with a drink in your hand. I have a glass from time to time to relax. When I was little, I stole a bottle of my father's finest whiskey. You were so daring. Regina asked gloomily, Have you heard about the rumors? Yes, everyone thinks I'm pregnant with an illegitimate child. Yes, well, about that. My decision remains unchanged. Do you want to marry young Master Iriaput, punish him, or raise the child on your own? You can decide whatever you want, but if you raise the child by yourself, it will put you in a difficult position. Even if that happens, it won't be your fault. Don't blame yourself anymore. I will protect you at all costs. Lin thought to herself, This won't do. I can't let my pregnancy affect the queen's reputation. She says it's fine, but I still don't feel right about it. The next day, Marin ran in hastily. Please slow down, young master. Inside, Lin also received an announcement. Countess Vetnova, you have a visitor. Iruput appeared, panting heavily. Greetings, young Master Irubut. Are you okay, Lin? Don't come any closer. You can leave after I've finished speaking. What do you want to talk about? I want to marry you. I will give you a chance to redeem yourself, but remember this. This will be a loveless marriage. I'm sure you've heard the rumors about me, and I'm damaging the royal family's reputation. And things will get worse if people find out you are the father of my child. I see no reason to call you master anymore. From now on, it will be young master. Iryoput clenched his fist and asked in surprise, "What did you just say? Let's do it," he thought to himself. "Lin, you're as kind as you've always been. You're still so wary of others. I don't care if it's a marriage without love or whatever, as long as I can be by your side." Lin then said, "I'm glad we've reached an understanding. You may leave now." Afterward, news of the marriage spread far and wide among the nobility. "Oh my goodness, have you all heard? Are you talking about the marriage between the Countess Vetinoa and Lord Iryoput, right? Is that for real? So does that mean he's the father of the baby? Who would have thought? Wait, so isn't this the reason he called off the engagement with Lady Bok-Fok? Wasn't that because she had a secret lover? I heard all about their love story. Do you all want to hear the details? Of course we do. Spill it." He fell in love with her from the day she got sick, but since the royal family hadn't announced her existence to the public yet, they didn't want to go public with their relationship. So they chose to get married in secret. And now that everything's out in the open, they're going to have a huge, extravagant wedding. That makes sense. So they got married before she got pregnant. What a shame. Young Master Iryoput is so handsome too. So many young ladies were hoping to catch his attention. They're so gullible. We fooled everyone with a pretty blatant lie. The news spread like wildfire throughout the Iryoput territory. Did you hear the young master is getting married? Yeah, I heard it's to a royal, right? I heard that Countess Vetinoa is none other than our Lin. What? So is that why she has silver hair? Now that Lady Elizabeth has been punished, remember how she used to insult Lin? What's going to happen to us if she comes back? Is she going to fire us all? No way. Muriel thought to herself, "I'm so happy for you, Lin. I'm just glad you're alive and well." In the Duke's office, he asked in surprise, "You're saying Countess Vetinoa is the very same maid we've been looking for all this time?" "Yes. How is this even possible? I thought this kind of thing only happened in novels." "Perhaps you two were destined to be together. You will be married, and since she's a royal, you must treat her with the utmost respect." "Yes, father," he thought. "That's right, even if it is a loveless marriage." The Duke looked up and said, "It's such a shame. I wish your mother was here to see you get married." "Yes, me too." The news of the marriage soon reached Tarson. An angry scream echoed, "Ah, ha, what's going on? The lady is throwing a fit again." It started right after he got that letter. Just ignore him. It's not the first time he's had a meltdown. I can't believe they sent someone like her to be the master's wife. I'm so sick of her. Shh, is the master here? Elizabeth screamed. "Lin, you bitch. I'm going to kill you. I'll really kill you this time." Just then, someone grabbed her hand tightly. "Damn it, you've already destroyed everything in this room. Let go of me, you filthy beast. You're just a savage pretending to be a noble." He let go of Elizabeth, making her stumble to the ground. "Perhaps you've forgotten that I'm incredibly wealthy. I could buy your entire family with what's on my wrist. You are nothing to me. So I suggest you stop these pathetic tantrums. My patience is wearing thin." Elizabeth gritted her teeth and thought, "Damn it. Just you wait. I'll find a way to escape this place." Scene changed to the royal palace. Lin dipped her hand into the pond, and the fish immediately swam over to play. Nora said, "That's amazing. They usually avoid other people, but they're gathering all around you. That made me so happy. I asked the young master to marry me. It would be beneficial for both of us, a so-called loveless marriage. But that was just a lie. I fell in love with young Master Mayun when I saw him again. When he leaned in to hug me, and whenever I looked at that beautiful face, my heart wouldn't stop pounding. That made me even angrier. I couldn't believe the master I had always loved and respected would try to kill me and our child. This makes it harder to forgive him, but at the same time, I can't help but love him from the bottom of my heart. How can I hide my feelings for him if we see each other every day?" As I was thinking, a servant announced that Lord Iryoput was here to see Countess Vetinoa. "Huh? Why is he here? Greetings. I know you two are engaged, but you can't just show up unannounced. I just came to give you this." Looking at the colorful bouquet made Lin blush. "They're so beautiful, so I brought them for you. You can throw them away if you want. I just wanted you to admire some of autumn's wildflowers." Lin thought to herself, "Young master, why are you doing this to me?" Afterwards, Lin looked at the beautiful flowers and said, "What should we do with these? I didn't think he would bring me gifts every day." "I don't know what he's thinking either," Nora said. "It's just a guess. But it seems Lord Iryoput is trying to atone for his past mistakes. Is that true? I really want to believe her. But the young master in my memory is a cold and heartless person, so I don't know what to expect. Is he the man I remember from before, or the person I'm seeing now? Who is the real Mayun Iryoput?" Later, Lin had an examination with the doctor. "Take a deep breath and try to hold it. Now breathe out slowly." Elena said the baby is very healthy, and so are you, Countess Vetinoa. You must avoid standing for too long or wearing tight corsets. I understand. Thank you. Lady Suffenheim? I've recently been under the care of Lady Suffenheim. The Queen told me that a talented doctor would be taking care of me. I was so shocked when I realized it was Lady Elena Suffenheim. I was worried that she would look down on me because of my past. It's a pleasure to meet you, Elena Sullivan, at your service. From now on, I will be your personal physician. I'm honored. Don't tease her. She already has a fiancé. And we got to know each other better. Sometimes young Master Harry would join us for tea. I enjoyed life in the palace, but I never felt comfortable back then. Back to the present, Elena told me not to overexert myself for the grand wedding. It's fine. Ah, the wedding is coming up so soon. What's on your mind, Countess Vetnoa? What? How did you know? Can doctors read minds too? Elena replied nonchalantly, of course. Her worry is written all over her face. Lynn quickly said, You're not allowed to tell anyone, especially not Lord Iraput. Haha, don't worry. I'll keep your secret. I was the one who proposed the marriage first, but I'm truly worried about married life with Lord Iraput, as you already know. I was Lady Elizabeth's personal maid, so if I become Mrs. Iraput, I'll have no other choice but to face Lady Elizabeth again. Not only that, Lord Iraput comes to visit me every day, brings me gifts, and takes me for walks. I just don't know what he's thinking anymore, Elena said thoughtfully. You're talking about Lord Mayun. He's acting that way right now, isn't he? She thought that wasn't the Marin she knew. He never showed interest in anyone but himself. Elena recalled a time from her childhood when a girl had asked to meet Marin, and he asked what she wanted from him. I've liked you for a long time, young master. I want to become your wife someday. I made these chocolates especially for you. I hope you'll like them, but Marin coldly dropped the box of chocolates. You don't know anything about me. How dare you fantasize about having feelings for me? Besides, I have no interest in you whatsoever. Marin is truly terrifying. Anyone who showed him affection would either be ignored or treated rudely by him. Back in the present, haha, it's so refreshing to see him struggling to win Lynn's affection. Is there anything wrong with being a single mother? I'm sure having a father would be better, but you can also raise a child on your own, especially when you have everything you need. Is that so? I like how you see things differently from everyone else. Besides, Elizabeth is far, far away and won't be back anytime soon. So don't be afraid, Countess Vatina. You are now a countess and a member of the royal family. Thank you, but I have already proposed marriage to him. I can hardly go back on my word. If things have come to this, then I will accept it. Elena thought to herself, what does she mean? Countess, I hope you won't go down the wrong path. But there might be some misunderstanding between you and Marin. I'm not trying to excuse his actions, but I think it wouldn't hurt to hear him out. And if you decide that marriage isn't what you want, I'm willing to introduce you to a divorce lawyer, a competent one. Ha ha ha, thank you for your advice. The palace will soon be busy with an upcoming event. Lynn asked, what event? I haven't been told. Oh, you'll figure it out soon enough. It's going to last for several days. A few days later, everyone gathered excitedly at the royal palace as Regina announced welcome to the royal hunt. Annually, I'm sure many of you have been eagerly awaiting this event. The rules are the same as always, only rifles may be used. You will receive 1 point for small animals like birds and rabbits, and 2 points for medium-sized animals, like wild boars and foxes. The person who accumulates the most points will receive a wonderful prize. Lynn thought to herself, so this is the event Lady Sufanheim was talking about. Nora asked, did you know Countess Vatina? The most romantic things happen during the royal hunting competition. What do you mean? The participants will gift their first prey to the woman they love, and the recipient must reward the hunter with a kiss on the cheek. Lynn blushed, thinking a kiss on the cheek. She glanced over at Marin, wondering if Lord Marin would give her the first prey he hunts. Just then, Philip walked over and asked, are you ready? Marin, don't worry, I'm going to catch more prey than you. You're as arrogant as ever. On second thought, who will be receiving your first prey? Marin replied, it's a secret. Is that so? As for me, I plan on giving mine to Countess Vetna. Marin's brows furrowed in annoyance upon hearing that you're starting to get on my nerves. After that, the hunt began. Marin spotted a rabbit, the barrel of his rifle already aimed at its head. Marin watched for a moment, then suddenly stood up, looking at the rabbit ahead. Philip said the rabbit ran away. So why did you let it go? Marin replied, I don't need it. I don't want my first prey to be a tiny little rabbit. If that's the case, then why are you wandering around following me? I thought if we walked around, we could catch bigger prey. Over here, a little boy called out excitedly, look, Mom, I caught a frog for you. I'll give my first prey to you. Seeing this, everyone exclaimed, how adorable. Did you catch that for your mother? You have a wonderful son. Oh, you caught it just for me? Yes. Because you're the person I love most in the whole world. I'm so happy you caught it for me, Louis. But we don't want to hurt a little frog friend, do we? Let's release it together, okay? Yes, Mom. Seeing this, Lynn thought, what a good boy. Young Master Louis is such a wonderful boy. I'm sure your baby will be just as wonderful. I hope so too, Countess, but I just wish for them to be healthy. Before she could finish, she winced and stopped. Oh, did the baby just kick? I guess it's trying to tell you that it's very healthy, Countess. It will grow up to be strong and healthy too. I hope so. I wonder who the baby will look like. Will they be born with black hair like Lord Iraput or with white hair like mine? If possible, I hope the children will inherit their father's handsome looks. Suddenly, a loud noise caught everyone's attention. What was that? I think I heard someone screaming. Did they see a snake or something? Ah, I see someone coming out of the forest. Oh, it's Lord Iraput. Did he really catch a large deer with his own hands? Who will have the honor of receiving his first prey? I'm sure he caught it for his special lady. Marin approached and placed the deer down in front of Lynn. He said, I'd like to present my first prey to Countess Vitino. Huh? Lynn thought in surprise. He's giving his first prey to me? Nora whispered in her ear, why are you still sitting there, Countess? Hurry and give him a kiss on the cheek in return. Okay. As she approached, she thought, young Master Marin, do you really have feelings for me? Suddenly, a panicked scream pierced the air. Everyone, run, run. It's a wild boar. Evacuate the women and children. Hurry, everyone. Louis, where are you? Louis! The little boy was running when he unfortunately tripped on a rock. causing him to tumble to the ground. "Mommy, it hurts," Lin said worriedly. "The child is in danger. Please save Louis." Young Master Marin was surprised for a moment. Lin just asked him for help. He said, "I need you to run as fast as you can. I'll follow you later. Nora, I'm counting on you." "Yes, sir." Meanwhile, Louis cried out in fear. "Mommy, I'm scared, Mommy." Just then, Marin ran over and picked up the boy. "Don't cry anymore. I'll take you to your mother." "Over here," Nora urged. "What are you waiting for? We have to go now." Suddenly, Lin clutched her stomach. "What's wrong, Countess? Are you in pain? I can feel my stomach contracting." Just then, the wild boar caught up to them. She thought in a panic, "I can't move." At that moment, Marin had carried the boy to his mother. "Thank you. Louis's mother, you need to evacuate immediately. Louis is fine. Now take him and go." "Thank you." Suddenly, Nora's voice rang out. Count, what's wrong?" "I have a stomachache. It hurts so much. I can't move." Looking at the wild boar ahead, she wondered how this could be happening. "Am I really going to die like this?" She quickly cried out. "Protect me, Nora." "No, I won't let you." But before she could finish her sentence, Nora froze. Marin had run in front of the wild boar to block it. He struggled to shout, "Lin, run!" In that instant, Lin remembered the person who had saved her before. This voice, "My lady, run." It was the voice of the man who saved me. That evening at the royal palace, Lin sat quietly in an empty room, gazing pensively at the person on the bed. Young Master Marin had been seriously injured during the hunt. He killed the wild boar with just a hunting knife. "Are you all right, young master?" "He's bleeding. Get him to a doctor. Quick. Wake up, young master." "Where's the doctor?" "Get a doctor over here now." "Let me see. He's fine. His muscles just seized up while he was running." "It's a relief. He's okay." Lady Sufan? Lord Iraput left the capital 1 month ago, correct?" Elena said with a smile. "Why don't you ask him?" "Fortunately, young Master Iraput's life isn't in danger, but the doctor said it will take some time for him to fully recover. Was it really Marin who saved me in Pioru? Or was I mistaken?" Suddenly, Marin opened his eyes and called out to Lin. "You're awake? Where am I? This is a guest room in the palace. How long was I unconscious?" "About half a day." Marin looked at her and said, "I'm so glad you're the first person I saw when I woke up. Young master, you were the one who saved me when I was attacked in Pioru, weren't you?" "Lin. Until now, I was never sure what I wanted to do with my life, once I realized everything I believed in was a lie. Marin, even though you and Elizabeth do not share the same father, she is still my beloved daughter. You must ensure that Elizabeth will always be a member of the Irapus family for her entire life. Succeed your father as soon as you can so you can protect your sister. It hurt so much that I couldn't pull myself together. And when I returned to the territory, I happened to run into you again. You were so different from how I remembered you, having grown into an incredibly beautiful woman, but instead of treating you well, I took you for granted, thinking you would never leave my side. I took advantage of my social standing and kept you like a plaything. I was too focused on fulfilling my own selfish desires. You said you would take responsibility, but I refused to listen. When I realized what I had done, I wanted to find you to apologize. I know I hurt you deeply, and I am truly sorry. I'm going to make things right, even if you hate me for the rest of your life. I don't care, as long as you allow me to be by your side. How could I possibly hate you? You saved me and my child. We talked all through the night. We told each other about our lives outside of the Irabut territory. It was the first night he didn't try anything with me. We just held hands and listened to each other's stories. For the first time, I felt a warmth in young Master Marin's imposing presence. The next day, Regina said, "I understand. It seems you've made your decision. We were so hopeful. We can spend more time together until I get married. I'm sorry for changing my mind, but I want to take care of Lord Iraput. He was injured trying to save me, which is why I want to return to the Iraput territory with him." Suddenly, Regina and Lin stopped, turning back to see Nora's face was streaming with tears. "What's wrong, Nora? Why are you crying?" I apologize, my lady. It has been my greatest honor to serve you. I'm just sad to hear that you have to leave. I know I shouldn't let my emotions get the better of me. I'm sorry, my lady. Nora won't be able to see you since she has to stay at the palace. What a shame, but I understand. So why don't we do this? It seems you two are very close, so I can take her with me as my personal maid to the Iraput territory. Really, Your Highness? I am certain. You'll be at ease knowing you have a maid you can trust, Nora replied happily. Thank you, Your Highness. I will go pack my things. Lin said she's so adorable. She must be very excited. Regina took her sister Evelyn's hand. I want you to visit me often, all right? I will miss you so much, my sister. Me too. Thank you for everything, Your Highness. Then, it was time for Lin to depart. Whoa, I should have the horse slow down. The forest looks exactly the same, and the flower beds seem to be growing very well too. Ma'an looked at her, smiled, and asked, Not much has changed, has it? I used to walk on this path to get to the market on my days off. I've been in the Iraput territory for a long time now, and it still hasn't changed at all. But it would be so empty without you. Don't say that. What if Nora hears you? Have you forgotten that we're about to get married? She blushed and said, Please stop teasing me. The young master has become a completely different person since the hunt. He's opened up to me. He started holding my hand and looking me straight in the eye and smiling at me just like when we were kids. He's like the boy I remember from back then, and I like it. Just then, the coachman announced, We have arrived, my lord and lady. Ma'an said carefully, Let me get off first to help you down. But you haven't fully recovered yet. One more thing, don't tell the attendants that you used to work here. I was planning on that. He patted her head. Thank you for understanding, Lin. She thought to herself that it would take some time to get used to this. Inside the ducal manor, a voice called out, "The master has returned." Yes, the servants had gathered to greet them. "Greetings, Lord Iraput, Lady Vesna." "Ah, welcome to the Iraput territory." Lin looked around in surprise. "I don't see a single familiar face. Where did Muriel and everyone else go?" Suddenly, the Duke's voice rang out. "We've been waiting for you. Welcome to our humble home. Son-in-law, I haven't had the chance to meet you since the secret marriage." "Yes, sir. We announced to everyone that the young master and I had a secret marriage," she thought, then said, "I'm very happy to meet you, father. You must be hungry. Let's head to the dining room." A table of food had been meticulously prepared. The Duke asked, "Is the food to your liking?" "Yes, Your Grace. Yes, it's very delicious," she thought to herself. "Mrs. Julie is truly a great cook. I really like the puree fruit tarts. That's wonderful." He told Marvin, "All right, I'd like some privacy." Marvin replied, "Yes, Your Grace." Now only 3 people were left in the room. The Duke asked, "My lady, is it true that you used to work in our home?" "That's right. I came here when I was 13 years old, yes, and I left when I was 19, which was quite a long time. I apologize for not remembering you. Does returning here make you uncomfortable?" "Young Master Iraput is the father of the child in my womb, and he was the one who saved my child and me from a wild beast, so coming back here is not a problem. I want to help him recover quickly. Thank you for understanding. You are a countess and also my daughter-in-law. I hope you can be comfortable here. There are a few things I'd like to ask, father. Where are all the maids I used to work with?" "Ah, that, we had no other choice but to let them go," Lin asked in astonishment. "They were fired?" Memories suddenly flooded her mind. "Are you sure you're telling the truth?" "Yes, I saw it with my own 2 eyes. She snuck out to meet her secret lover but was caught by the head housekeeper. So that's why she was fired? Why can't we servants fall in love? They don't want us to quit to get married. Speaking of which, what's your dream? You're not going to live the rest of your life as a maid, are you? It's still better than working in a factory." "That's true," she said. "A dream? I wish I could wear beautiful dresses every day, just like Lady Elizabeth. As for me, I dream of sleeping in a room full of sunshine. Our room is in the basement, so it's hard for any light to get in. I want to eat Aunt Julie's puree every day for the rest of my life. Then you'll have to stay here as a maid. That's fine with me." "All right then, eat all you want." At that moment, Lin asked, "What about you, Muriel? What do you want to do?" "Me? I have a lot of younger siblings to take care of. I'm doing this job because I need the money for them. But maybe I'm just thinking about what I want. I wish I owned a house of my own. I hope your dream comes true." "Thank you," Lin returned to the present. Just then Nora asked, "May I come in, my lady? I've brought you some berry puree. Would you like to have some?" Lin lay gloomily on the bed, facing away, and replied, "No, that's all right. I'm sorry, Nora. I want to be alone." "Yes, my lady. If you need anything, please let me know." Lin blamed herself. "Is it my fault that everyone lost their jobs? Did this happen because I decided to come back here? That was a selfish choice, wasn't it?" Suddenly, she heard a noise. Lin sat up and said, "Nora, I told you I'm fine." But she immediately froze. "Auntie? Aunt Ruth?" She rushed over to hug her tightly. "I thought I would never get to see you again." "Lin, look at you. It must have been so hard for you being so far away. I'm all right. Why are you here?" "I'm sorry, my lady. I forgot myself. It's okay, Aunt Ruth. Feel free to call me by my name when we're alone. To me, you're like a mother. Please tell me what happened after I ran away. Let's talk over some tea. This all happened a few months ago. After Master Ma Yun went out to find you, I can't believe so much happened while I was away. I understand now. There is more to it than what I heard from Sir Irabut, and thinking back, why did Lady Elizabeth marry a foreign noble? I thought she had a crush on Lord Hargreaves. About that, the Duke found out she sent someone to kill you, so this marriage is a punishment." Lin was startled. "So," she thought, "the man who tried to kill me was sent by Lady Elizabeth? From the very beginning, she was never a benevolent master. But I never expected she would be so ruthless. Aunt Julie, what happened to the servants who used to work here? Were they really fired? We had no other choice. But to let them go, I feel so terrible about everyone. I can't shake this feeling of guilt. Having ruined their lives, how will they find new jobs in these difficult times? Oh, you don't have to worry. You see, Master Mayun gave them severance pay. An extremely generous amount." Lin paused when she heard that, and Julie continued. "They can live off that money for the rest of their lives. So when they all left, everyone had a bright smile on their face." Tears fell onto Lin's hand. "I'm so happy to hear that. Master Ma-Yun, I never knew you were so considerate. I have to go now. You should eat something." Yes. See you later, Auntie." As soon as Julie left, Ma-Yun asked, "Why did you tell her everything? So you heard the entire conversation. Didn't you, Master?" "She was going to find out eventually anyway. So why did you try to hide it? We don't have to play the villain anymore. You've gone back to being your true self. You're truly adorable. Oh my, I'm not a child anymore." That night, in a room with just the 2 of them. "Why aren't you asleep yet, Lin? I still have to read for a while longer. It's okay, I can wait." "I still can't believe we're sharing a bed," she asked. "How was your lesson today?" "Still difficult and boring as ever. You must be tired then?" "Lin, there's something I wanted to discuss with you." "What is it?" About the guest house. I think we should tear it down. I know you don't have many good memories of that place. Just like me. My mother used to stay there too. What do you think?" Should we demolish it and build something new? Lin sat up and said, actually, I have an idea. Instead of tearing it down, why don't we use it as housing for the servants? The very next day, grab your luggage and follow me. Hurry, the maids asked in surprise. Where are we going? I don't know either. Are we being sent somewhere else? No way. We just started working here. Everyone, look over there. From now on, this will be your living quarters. I will assign rooms to each of you. Go find a roommate. It's 2 people to a room. They couldn't help but be surprised. Isn't this the guest house? Are we really going to live here? It looks like a palace. I want to live here all by myself. But we're just servants. How can we possibly live here? The next day, a red-haired maid finished putting on her uniform. She took a deep breath. Okay, I'm ready. She called out, wake up, Lucy. How much longer are you going to lie in bed? Just 5 more minutes. The red-haired maid walked over and pulled the blanket off. We have to get to the morning meeting. It's so cold. There's still plenty of time, McBell. You know I'm always slow. I'm McBell, 14 years old. I've been working for the House of Iroquois for 1 month. Good morning, everyone. What made you decide to wake up so early, Lucy? I am an orphan who grew up in an orphanage, and when I heard the House of Iroquois was hiring maids, they forced me to work here. McBell wakes me up every single morning. The maid next to me said, if it wasn't for her, you'd have been punished by now. Why would you say that? That's so petty. At first, I thought they would work me to the bone, without even providing a decent meal, until I met the mistress. Listen up, I want everyone to line up. The maids whispered, the mistress is here today. I can't believe she came here to see us. She is so beautiful. Julie spoke up, quiet down. We will now begin this morning's meeting. Is that beautiful lady over there Countess Vetno? At first, she seemed very cold and distant, but she never forgets our morning meetings, and occasionally she stops to talk with the servants. The servants used to live in the basement of the Iroquois estate, but the mistress requested that we be given rooms with sunlight. Not only that, she also created a library so the servants could learn how to read and write. And she gave us 2 free hours each day to learn how to sew. She even helps those who are talented get jobs at clothing stores. All the servants here told me, the Iroquois estate is the best place they've ever worked. I used to think all noble ladies were arrogant, but maybe not all of them are like that. Just then, McBell cried out, I can't believe we're getting snacks. But I'm starving. I just want to enjoy my snack in peace. Julie then said, perfect timing, Marbell. I need you to take this to the madam. But I'm really hungry. I'll give you an extra portion when you get back. Am I having a growth spurt? I've been so hungry lately. May I come in, my lady? Lynn asked. Is it time for a snack already? Today's menu is cheesecake and egg sandwiches. It looks delicious, thank you. Matt Bayo was sweating nervously. I've never been alone with the mistress before. She's even more beautiful up close. Lynn asked, is there something on my face? I apologize, my lady. Suddenly, her stomach rumbled loudly. Embarrassed and ashamed, Mac Bayo stammered, my lady, that was. Lynn smiled and said gently, let's eat together. So Mac Bayo ate with her. A little later, Lynn asked, are you full yet? Yes, I am, my lady. You're a growing girl, you should eat more. My lady, may I ask you something? Go ahead. Why do you treat the servants so well? We are just servants after all. Lynn said, we are all people. We all feel sadness, hunger, and happiness, and I don't believe in treating servants poorly just because of their station. This world would be a better place if we learned to respect each other. Deeply moved, Mabel silently vowed, my lady, I promise to serve you until my last breath. Would you like some more cake? Yes, thank you, my lady. Then, a loud commotion was heard from outside. Get the lumber onto the roof. 3, a little higher. Everyone wondered and asked each other, what are they building? They say this is a school for everyone, even commoners. I heard it was funded by Lady Irabut. She opened a hospital and even held a charity auction. That's amazing. Most nobles only focus on making themselves richer. Minos said, who cares? House Irabut is still just House Irabut. Lynn had to run away from them. They must be horrible. Lynn, where are you? Why haven't you sent me any letters? Lynn asked in surprise. Huh? The villagers are holding a festival in my honor? That's right. They want to thank you for everything you've done for them. I was just doing what I could. You've brought great honor to our family. Thank you. I was only doing my duty. I'll be staying behind. Pardon? Why don't you take Nora with you and enjoy the festival tomorrow? Lynn pulled him back, asking, aren't you coming to the festival? You're not going with me? Seeing her happy smile, he blushed and thought, I hate crowded places, but how can I say no when she's looking at me with those eyes? All right, if you insist. The next day, the festival was in full swing. More wine, we're all out, coming right up. We have the finest wine here. We need more meat, someone else said. I don't want wine. Do you have any carrot beer? We have plenty of turnip soup. Eat and drink as much as you like. Here, for you and the little one. Oh, thank you. A little girl asked, Mommy, what is this festival for? We're celebrating Lady Irabut. The young Lord Irabut has a new wife, and she's the one who built the school and the hospital for everyone. It's because of her that you can go to school now. Wow, she must be an amazing person. Hey, Minus, I need more cabbage and carrots. I know. Menno scoffed. A festival? Is this lady insane? They should be treating their servants better. What was that, Minus? Nothing, just talking to myself. Are we done here? He thought to himself. I wonder what Lynn is up to. Inside the carriage sat Man and Lynn. Man asked, is something bothering you? Can I tell you something? Of course, what is it? Well, you know I always hide my hair in a hat. This hair has caused me so much trouble in the past. Hey, what are you, royalty, with that silver hair? She's a beggar, definitely a freak. Hey, let's cut it off and sell it? Yeah. And so they grabbed Lin's hair, causing her to scream, "Ah, stop! Hey, what are you kids doing to my daughter? Ah, it's the monster's mom. Mom, why does everyone hate my hair so much? They're just jealous. Your hair stands out because it's very special. Why don't you try hiding it when you go outside? No one will recognize you. Back in the present, but I'm part of the imperial family now. That's because the empress was by your side. But she's not here. I'm afraid everyone will stare at my hair, and I don't want to cause our child any stress." Man took her hand and kissed it. "It will be all right, Lin. You're not alone. Don't worry. You have me." Ah, how strange. Up until this very moment, I still thought of him as a cold person. I never imagined I'd get to see this side of him. His touch sets me on fire. I can even hear my heart racing. Lost in thought, she stammered, "My lord, I." Suddenly, the coachman announced, "My lord, my lady, we've arrived at Plaza Village." Outside, people began to take notice. "Look, what a fancy carriage. It seems to be the lady." Iraput watched her step down with her silver hair flowing in the wind, as everyone excitedly exclaimed, "Oh, her silver hair is so beautiful. She must be a member of the royal family. She's so beautiful." "Hello, Lord Iraput. Lord Vitino, welcome to our humble village. Thank you for inviting us. It is an honor to have you both here. Let's head inside. My wife has prepared a lavish feast to welcome you both. I'm very much looking forward to it. Didn't you want me to come with you? I can go to the restroom by myself." Lin thought as she walked. "I've been going to the restroom a lot lately. Is it because I'm pregnant? I haven't even been eating that much. It seems the baby likes the same food I do." I remember attending these festivals with Minus, when suddenly someone carrying a wooden crate bumped into Lin. "Sorry, are you her?" Before he could finish his sentence, Minus froze and exclaimed in surprise, "Wait, is that Lin? Right? When did you get back here? Are you doing okay? Are you all right? What's with your stomach? Are you pregnant? Who's the father? Is this the reason you ran away?" Lin replied flustered, "I'm fine." Just then, Ma-an pushed the door open, muttering, "What's taking Lin so long?" His eyes narrowed at the sight of the two of them looking so close. Lin quickly said, "Young master, I just ran into an old friend. This is Minus. I've told you about him before." Ma-an clenched his fists and growled, "Get your hands off my woman now. You're young master Iraput, right? Don't tell me. You're the father of the baby in her womb. Wait, have you even taken her as your wife? Wife? How dare you?" The onlookers began to whisper, "What's happening? It looks like they're about to fight." Lin quickly tried to placate them. "Both of you, please calm down. I think there's been a misunderstanding. Let me explain. That night, at the mansion. This is so relaxing. We don't have to clean up after dinner tonight. Macbello said we should prepare a bath for the lady. We can do that later. We'll heat the water when she returns." Just as she said that, another maid burst through the door, saying urgently, "Gans, come outside, quick! Someone collapsed in front of the territory. Are you all right? You're so skinny. Why did you come all the way here?" The person spoke. "Please, I need to see Lady Iraput. I'm an old friend of hers." Back with Lin, after she had explained everything, Ma-an said, "I understand now. So that's everything that happened after I ran away." Minos asked, "So you're really royalty?" Lin replied, "Yes, that's right. I'm very happy to know that you're doing better now, but I am not at all pleased with what you made her go through." "Young master, don't worry, I'm all right now. That reminds me, how is Lady Betty doing?" "Don't even mention her. Her father scammed people out of their money and fled, and their inn was shut down. He was eventually captured, but Betty escaped in the dead of night. No one has seen her since then. She deserved it for how she treated you." Lin replied, and thought to herself, "Lady Betty's inn. They took me in there after my mother passed away, and I had to endure such horrible things during that time. But it's all in the past now. I'll never have to see her again. It's getting late anyway. Are we still going? Let's go then. I was so happy to run into you, Minus. You have to come visit me at the mansion. I never thought I'd live to see that day, but I'd love to come." Suddenly, Man spoke to Minus. He bowed and said, "Thank you for taking care of Lin. I promised to make her happy, so you don't have to worry." "Please don't bow to me like that, young master. You're like family to Lin, so it's the least I should do." The carriage is here. I'll see you later, Minus. Take care." Man reminded Lin, "Be careful not to fall. I'm not that clumsy, you know." Minus watched the affectionate couple and thought to himself, "I always thought all nobles were a bunch of jerks, but it turns out there are exceptions." "Lin, I'm so happy to see you happy. It's truly a beautiful day. That's just wonderful." In the carriage, Man said, "We should come back here again sometime." "Okay, next time it will be the three of us. By the way, could you please stop calling me my woman in front of other people?" "Why? Don't you like it?" "It's not that. It's just a little embarrassing. There's no need to be embarrassed. I'm just telling the truth. If I am your man, then you are my woman, right?" Lin said shyly, "We have to control ourselves in front of the baby. I can't believe it. The kids are the ones getting in our way." "Ha ha." Later at the mansion, the young master and madam have returned. "Everyone gather in the hall at once. Welcome back, Duke Irioput and Madam Vatina. Did anything happen while we were away, Nora?" "Report. My lord, you have a visitor. Right now?" "She says she's a childhood friend of yours. I don't know anyone. Before Lin could finish, a voice rang out, "Lin! Oh, long time no see. Don't you remember me? I'm back." Lin stared at her in astonishment and asked, "What are you doing here?" Man asked, "Who is she, Lin?" "It's Betty, the person we were just talking about." Man frowned, thinking to himself, "So this is the woman who tormented Lin when she was a child? She must be here for a reason. Nora, prepare a room. We would like to speak with our guest in private." "Yes, my lord." As she entered the room, she exclaimed, "Oh, look at this. I never imagined you'd end up living here. It's just like a palace. And to think you used to clean the cellar at our inn. I knew you'd make it big someday. Ha ha ha." Man could sense Lin's fear. Man said coldly, "That's enough. What is it you want?" "I don't mean anything like what you're implying, young master. I only came to visit my old friend." "Of course, I didn't mean anything by it. But since you asked, Lin, could you give me a little money? In exchange, I promise I'll keep my mouth shut. You know, about the secrets of your past. Flashback to the past. Who's that girl? She's so beautiful. I've never seen her before. Lady Betty's father brought her here from another village. He said she's going to be a maid, since she's an orphan and has nowhere to go." "Whoa, she looks more like a noble lady than Lady Betty." "Shh, quiet down. If Betty hears you, she'll have your head. They think an orphan is more beautiful than me? She'll never surpass me. I have no other choice. Back to the present. Lin, could you spare me some money? In return, I promise I'll keep quiet, you know, about your painful past." She thought smugly to herself, "She has no choice but to give me the money. You might be a noble now, but if everyone knew about your past, the aristocracy would surely cast you out." Man said, "Are you trying to blackmail my wife? Nora, are you there? You called for me, my lord. Get this woman out of my sight." "I got the wrong person. Yes, my lord." She screamed arrogantly, "How dare you do this to me? If I hadn't taken you in, you'd be wandering the streets right now. If I tell the whole world about your past, you won't be able to enjoy this luxurious life for long. Even your own family will abandon you. That won't happen. They'll still accept me for who I am. And besides, who would believe you?" That night, Marin asked worriedly, "You must have been terrified. Are you okay?" "Thank you, my lord. I feel better now. I never expected she would dare to come here." "Me neither. I liked your decisiveness back then. You knew you had to let go of the past to move forward." Marin looked at her, smiled, and said, Lin, Elizabeth treated you horribly, didn't she? I know she deliberately tortured the servants, but I was never sure to what extent. Do you really want to know?" "Yes, if you're okay with it." Suddenly, Lin sat up and pulled down her top. "What are you doing, Lin?" She took his hand and pressed it against her left breast. "Can you feel the scar here? Lady Elizabeth did this. She used a piece of glass to cut me here. She whipped me here. And there are also the burns from when she poured hot water on my legs. She did all of that to you? She targeted places that could be covered by clothes. It doesn't hurt anymore, but I'll probably never forget what she did." Marin pulled Lin into a tight hug. "I'm so sorry. I should have noticed these scars when we slept together. I don't know why I didn't notice them before. I promise this will never happen again. I swear I will protect you no matter what." "Thank you, my lord. It's the thought that counts." It has been 1 week since Lin returned to the Irelput territory. Marone has fully recovered and has once again begun preparations to succeed his father. Lin has also started attending social events with Elena. The wedding will be held here next week, right? That's right. She had begun to adapt to her status as a countess and the future duchess. "Congratulations, countess. I'll see you at the wedding." "Thank you, Lady Rita. Did I tell you that I'm going to major in fashion?" "Congratulations. I knew you could do it." "I've always dreamed of becoming a fashion designer." Lin thought in surprise. "Oh, she's going to graduate school? More and more academies are opening up for nobles. There's no room for error." Suddenly, a lady asked, "What is your dream, Countess Vitino?" "My dream? I wish for my child to be born healthy." "Ah, I mean, what do you want to do in the future?" Lin thought to herself. What do I want to do? I've spent most of my life just trying to make money. I never had time to think about my own dreams. What is my dream? I have no idea what I want to do in the future." One day, Lin said, "We're heading to a social gathering. I'll miss you. You've been even busier than me lately." A noble lady must attend these social gatherings. "I don't know why I've been sweating so much lately, even though it's getting colder." "You've probably caught a cold," Marin said with concern. "Why don't you stay home today?" "Okay, Lin. Don't worry. Lady Sufanhem is always by my side." "Ah, the carriage is here. I'll see you later." Suddenly, Marin froze. A memory from his past resurfaced. "Father, why did Mother and the Empress suddenly pass away?" "Humans are fragile creatures, my child. They might seem perfectly fine one day, but they could be gone the next, so you must live each day as if it were your last." He secretly worried, what if Lin suddenly disappeared just like Mother and the Empress? What would I do without her? Later, at the crowded picnic, a lady reminded her child, "Don't run too far off." "Andy, there are snakes here," the little girl replied. "It's okay." Someone complimented Lin. "You're always so beautiful, aren't you?" "Thank you. You look very beautiful too." "May I have a glass of martini?" "I didn't expect to see you here, Sir Philip. I mean, Count Harry. A gentleman must always look after his best friend's wife, right?" "Yes, you truly are a gentleman. Come to think of it, I heard you were planning to give the first prey you catch to Count Vezin?" "Ah, how did you know?" "You don't have feelings for your best friend's wife, do you?" Philip replied shyly, "Of course not." Elena, who was standing behind them, heard this and became suspicious. The lady turned away. "Oh my, I think I'll go get some macarons." Philip suddenly asked Elena, Are you uncomfortable? Elena pouted sulkily and said, I don't know you, so don't talk to me. That's not fair. You know she's not telling the truth, Lynn thought to herself. Huh? What did I just see? Are they starting to get close? Oh, I didn't realize there was such a beautiful lake here. Does it remind you of the lake we used to visit when we were little? Lynn glanced warily at Elena. Then Elena said, You don't have to look at me like that, Lady Vetnoa. We were just joking earlier. Oh, is that so? By the way, how has Maroon been lately? I hope he isn't giving you a hard time. Of course not. Lord Arupus is very gentle and kind, but sometimes he can be a bit overprotective. Ah, you're pregnant, so he's probably just being extra careful. Perhaps he's not really the possessive type. Just then, someone came up and asked, You're Lady Sufanhem, aren't you? I am. What's the matter? He said, panting. Yes, it's very, very urgent. A child has fainted. Can you please come take a look? Over here, the little girl's mother cried out in panic. Andy, my child, please wake up. Elena ran over and asked, I heard the child isn't well. What happened? You're here, Lady Sufanhem. The child was playing just fine when she suddenly vomited and fainted. Lynn was surprised. Wasn't she perfectly fine just a moment ago? How could this happen so suddenly? I know those berries. Excuse me, did the child eat those berries over there? Yes, she did, Lynn said. Those berries are poisonous. We need to give her an antidote immediately, Elena asked. Do you know what the antidote is, Lady Vetnoa? A little. A memory flashed through Lynn's mind. Do you see those berries, Lynn? They look beautiful, but they're actually poisonous. They cause nausea and paralysis, and can even be fatal if you don't find an antidote. That sounds so scary. So what's the antidote? Actually, the cure is very simple. You just need to take some moss from the lake and mix it with water to drink. Back in the present, the lady asked in surprise, You want my daughter to drink that? The crowd whispered among themselves. Is that really the antidote? Yeah, what is that? That looks awful. Lynn told her she had to do it if she wanted to save her daughter. Determined to save Annie, she decided to make her daughter drink it. Soon, the little girl opened her eyes, woke up, and called for her mom. Oh my God, Annie, how are you feeling? You can move now. The little girl was better. It was truly a miracle. Thank you for saving my daughter. Elena thought to herself, a hero. It seems Lady Visiona has a talent for herbalism. Let's head back now. The carriage is here. We are very grateful to you, Countess Visiona. I'm just glad that Annie is okay. Annie, go on and eat. You must express your gratitude to Countess Visiona. Thank you for saving my life. I won't eat any strange fruits I see again. We must be going now. We hope to see you all again someday. Take care. After everyone left, Philip and Elena asked curiously, What was that all about, Lynn? That was amazing. How did you know that was the antidote? Where did you learn about herbs? Lynn answered nervously, I didn't. I used to live with a woman who gathered herbs for a living, so I learned a little from her. Even so, I'm surprised you're so skilled. Oh, my carriage has arrived. I hope to see you both again soon. Mr. Hargreaves, Lady Suffenheim, please travel safely. Lynn, wait a moment, Lady Visiona. Ah, are you by any chance interested in studying herbs? The academy I attend offers an herbalism course. All you need is a letter of recommendation to get in. I have a feeling you would make an amazing pharmacist, Lynn thought to herself. Me? A pharmacist? Afterward, upon returning to the estate, Lynn explained to Marin, I saw those berries in the little girl's pouch. I just happened to know the antidote, which is how I was able to save the girl. Luckily, she woke up right away. When Lady Suffenheim saw what happened, she offered to write me a letter of recommendation so that I can study herbalism at the academy. Going to the academy is out of the question, but I'm sure I could be useful in the future. Marin frowned, saying, I don't need your help. I want you to focus on your health and on our child. So do not bring this up ever again. Marin went back to his room to think, recalling a time from his childhood. Your Majesty. Well, if it isn't young Master Irubut, you are very brave to come here without your father. I'm old enough to come on my own now. You're finally growing up. I'm not well enough to entertain many guests, but I will get better. Before you know it, and when that time comes, let's take a walk in the royal garden together. Back in the present, Marin wondered, I don't know what I'd do if Lynn were to leave me, and I will do everything in my power to prevent that. The next day, Lynn sat by the lake. Suddenly, a voice rang out. It's dangerous to be sitting there, daughter-in-law. Greetings, Your Grace. Have you been waiting long? Julie just made some pumpkin pie. Let's have some tea together. Yes, sir. Twice a week, I have afternoon tea with father, he said. This will be a good chance for us to get to know each other better. At first, it was uncomfortable, as I had never even met him back when I was a maid for the Irabut family, but he tried his best to make me feel comfortable, and eventually, I also feel like we're a family. The other day I received a letter from Elizabeth. Is that so? What did she say? Nothing but complaints. The child says she wants to come home. Father, I'm sure you miss Lady Elizabeth very much. After all, she is your own flesh and blood. My blood, you say? Look here, our daughter looks just like us. I don't recall you being pregnant. Didn't I tell you that I would give birth in my parents' territory? You must have been too busy and forgot what I told you. She's very beautiful, isn't she? She's definitely a member of the Irabutes. About that, never mind. I don't want to tell you the details, so don't worry. Elizabeth won't be able to return anytime soon. Thank you, Father. Oh, have I told you about how I saved the little girl at the picnic? Is that so? How did you do that? I know a little about medicinal herbs. Actually, Lady Sufenheim suggested I study at her school, but the young master, Irioput, flatly refused. I know why Ma-an is like that. What do you mean? Ma-an has suffered the loss of a loved one before. I'm sure he doesn't want anything to happen to you while you're far away. That boy is weaker than he thinks. I see. So that's the reason. He said those things to me? Thank you for letting me know, Father. Don't always let him have his way. If that's what you want, then go for it. Yes, I will. Later, Elena came to check on Lin. The heartbeat is steady. Both mother and child are healthy. How are you feeling? You're about to welcome a little Irapu. It feels a bit surreal. That's what they all say. I hope the baby will take care of you. Lady Vatina, why would you say that? Can you imagine the child's temperament if they're like Ma-an? Haha, really? There's something I want to ask you, Lady Sufenheim. Can I swim in the lake? I don't know why. Why do you ask? Oh, it's nothing. I'll tell you later. I won't let others control me anymore. I'll show Ma-an that whatever he's worried about won't happen to me. Later, Ma-an asked in surprise, what did you say? You want to have a picnic by the lake? That's right. I know you don't have anything scheduled this afternoon. That's true, but I thought we'd have some private time together. Don't tell me you're busy? Ma-an blushed as the maids giggled behind him. All right, fine, but I want you to wear something warm, and we'll ride on the same horse. Yes, yes. Ma-an turned around. Get the horse ready, Tommy. Yes, my lord, Nora whispered to Lin. Milady, are you sure you don't need us? Don't worry, it'll be fine. But I need you to prepare plenty of towels for us. Afterward, the two of them arrived at the picnic spot. Standing before the clear blue lake, Lin exclaimed, Wow, I haven't been here since we were little. Me neither. The last time we came here, you were so excited and nervous. I had never been on a picnic before. I know. I'm so glad you have fond memories of our time here. Let's have some snacks. Wow, they packed so much. Julie made puri berry tarts. She knows they're my favorite. Wrong. Marin looked at him intently and asked, Young master, do you still remember the day we went hunting together? Marin laughed and replied, Of course I remember. I remember that hunt. You really liked puri berries, and you learned about plants and herbs from your mother. I remember every single little detail. Why did you give me those berries that day? You knew back then, didn't you? The day you left the academy, I gave you a handkerchief. At that moment, Marin suddenly appeared from the bushes, startling Lin. Young master, why are you here? Aren't these puri berries? Why are you giving me these? You said you liked them. Ah, I remember now. Why do you ask? It's just so strange. You were busy preparing to leave the academy, yet you still found time to pick berries for me. That's because I wanted to see the bright look on your face when you received those berries. I thought you had feelings for me, but you always seemed so flustered whenever we met. After that day, I saw you with Minos. I saw the carefree smile on your face, and I realized you've always been such a bright, cheerful person. I wanted you to smile at me like that too. I think that's when it all started, the day I fell in love with you. Lin was silent for a moment, then hesitated. Young master, I want to study herbology at the academy. Marin shot to his feet, saying irritably, I told you I don't want you to bring this up again. But, Marin shouted, Please, I can't bear the thought of losing you if something happened while you were away. Suddenly, Lin bolted. Marin quickly asked, What are you doing? Before he could finish, there was a loud splash. Lin had jumped into the nearby lake. Marin called out in a panic. Lin! He immediately ran over. What are you doing? Wait, I'm coming to save you. And with that, Marin jumped into the lake too. He shivered and exclaimed, Ugh, brr, the water's so cold. What are you trying to do? Suddenly, Lin burst out laughing. Ha ha ha, how do you like it? The cold water is enough to snap you back to your senses, isn't it? I always jump in for a swim when I pass this lake. I'm used to swimming in cold water like this. I'm not as agile as I used to be since I'm pregnant, but I've been working my entire life, so I'm as strong as an ox. So, young master, she hugged him tightly. As long as I'm not fighting, I won't die. I will always be by your side. Suddenly, Marin sneezed from the cold. Young master, are you catching a cold? I don't know, but I am a bit chilly. Stay right there, I'll go get you a towel. Later, when they returned to the mansion, Julie exclaimed, Oh my goodness, did you both fall into the lake? Lin laughed and replied, Ha ha ha, we're fine. The weather has gotten colder, you know. You two must be more careful. My lady and the baby need to be careful. And young master, you should be looking after her. Marin and Lin replied, We're sorry, a servant whispered. Oh, they're getting an earful. What happened? Julie added, This is just awful. You must go change your clothes before the young lady sees you. What do you mean? Look. Just then, the sound of approaching footsteps could be heard, along with a familiar voice. While some of us have to suffer abroad, others get to live so comfortably, don't they? Huh? Elizabeth said in a haughty tone, Why are you just standing there? Aren't you going to bow and greet me? Lin broke out in a cold sweat, remaining silent. Ha ha, this is unbelievable. Are you really pregnant? It's just as I thought. You seduced my brother and got pregnant just so you could kick me out of this house. As she stepped forward, Marin blocked her path. He glared and said, Stay away from my wife. You're insane, Marin. You only brought her here because she's pregnant. A voice rang out. What is all this commotion? The speaker was the Duke, who called out in surprise, Elizabeth? What are you doing here? You didn't mention returning home. You said you only wanted to visit for a little while. How dare you show your face here? You tried to kill your own brother's wife and child. The servants who heard this started gossiping. Is that true? Oh my god, how could she do that? Is that why she was sent away to Tarzan? The Duke then said, have you forgotten that you were sent to Tarzan as a punishment? Get back in your carriage and leave at once. She grabbed him and pleaded, Father, I didn't know what I was doing then. Please listen to me. I just missed my family, and I also wanted to personally apologize to my sister-in-law. You know I didn't mean any harm, right? Lin said nothing. Marin shouted, Father, don't be fooled. It's all just an act. I promise I won't return again, so please, Father, just let me stay just this one time. The Duke looked up at the portrait of himself and his wife and thought, I know Elizabeth is lying, but even so, at that thought, he said, I will give you 1 week. After 1 week, you are to return to Tarzan. Thank you, Father. 1 week is more than enough. I'm so hungry from the long trip. Could we please have a meal together? I really miss Aunt Julie and her food. Marin went into his room and cursed in anger. Damn it. I'm sure she's up to something. Why on earth did Father agree to let Elizabeth stay? Lin said, well, she is his daughter after all. Marin held out his hand. Come here, Lin. He pulled her closer to comfort her. No matter what happens, I will protect you, so don't be scared. Lin hugged Marin. I know you will. However, I want you to avoid seeing her alone. Okay, and so my stressful week with Lady Elizabeth began. To ensure nothing would happen, I did my best to avoid being alone with her. We bumped into each other in the hallway one time. Good morning, sister-in-law. Good morning. I expected her to glare at me, maybe even try to hit me, but she just walked by and even greeted me politely. So was that hateful glare I saw on the first day just my imagination? Day after day passed, and before I knew it, my lady, Lady Elizabeth, has invited you for tea. Her? Why the sudden invitation? Because she's returning to Tarzan tomorrow. Her ladyship said you may bring a servant with you if you wish. As Lin was hesitating, Nora said, it's her last night here. I'm sure it will be fine. Don't worry, I will be right by your side. What could possibly happen? She has a point. Meanwhile, Elizabeth muttered as she brushed her hair. This isn't easy at all. She thought to herself, if I hadn't brought Lin to the territory, then I wouldn't have to be going to Tarzan now. If you weren't my daughter, you would have surely been punished. As you deserve for what you did, consider yourself lucky that I'm sending you abroad. Go. Remembering her father's words made her so furious that she gritted her teeth and smashed the mirror in front of her. Glass shards scattered everywhere. It's all that bitch's fault. If only she were dead, everything would go back to how it was. Elsewhere, Tommy breathed a sigh of relief. You finally have a moment to spare. Aren't you tired after all your studies, young master? You haven't even had a moment to rest. No, there's no other way. Suddenly, he froze. Huh? I think that's the madam and Nora. Where could they be going? Marin realized it in an instant. She's heading towards Elizabeth's room. Why is Lin going there? Then, Nora carefully poured tea for the two of them. We have honey jasmine tea today. Thank you, Nora. Elizabeth leisurely lifted her teacup to drink, while a tense Lin stared at her. Relax. I just want to talk before I head back to Tarzan. I understand. Around the end of this month, let me ask you something. Are you happy? Yes, I used to have nothing, but now I have a family. I have people who love me, so I'm more than happy with my life right now. She scoffed at that, saying it was ridiculous. Not long ago, you had to stand behind me, and yet here you are now, sitting right in front of me. If I hadn't brought you home on that fateful day, I never would have been sent to Tarzan, and I'd be married to Philip by now. You ruined my life. Nora turned away, thinking, this isn't good, I need to get help. But suddenly, a loud sound rang out, and blood splattered in front of Lin as she caught her maid, crying out, Nora, my lady, you have to run. Elizabeth glared and said, this is all your fault, you bitch. You ruined my life, you damn bitch. Only when you're gone can everything go back to the way it was. Lin froze, thinking, I'm so scared. I can't move. I have to make myself move. Just then, Elizabeth lunged forward, gripping a sharp piece of glass. Die! Lin told herself she had to move, grabbing Elizabeth's arm with both hands. How dare you resist, you lowly maid? Lin replied, I'm not the Lin you used to know anymore. You have no one to blame but yourself. She forcefully shoved Lin to the ground and began to choke her. You insolent bitch. I don't care if everyone values you for that royal silver hair, because to me you're just a lowly maid, unlike you. I'm a true noble. We are worlds apart. Just as she was about to strike Lin, Ma-an appeared just in time, grabbing her hand. He ordered, fall back, take Nora to the infirmary immediately. Mr. Mai, get rid of this shard of glass, she said slyly. I can explain. Ma-an quickly went over to Lin. Elizabeth, you just said to Lin that. Lin said in alarm, your hand is bleeding. Ma-an said, you two are worlds apart, that's correct. You are not an Irubut, she said in shock. That's a lie. How dare you lie to me? Mother had an affair, which makes you an illegitimate child. I have her letter confessing to it. Father doesn't know yet. What do you think will happen if he finds out? I can reveal the truth to everyone and strip you of your title as Lady Irubut, or you can apologize to Lin and live out the rest of your life with the identity of an Irubut in Tarzan. Which will it be? She begged tremblingly. Please accept my apology. I promise I will never show my face here again, so please allow me to live the rest of my life as an Irubut. I'm sorry. I'm truly, truly sorry. The next day, farewell, Lady Elizabeth. I can't believe it. Not a single person came to see her off. After what happened, who would dare? Perhaps they no longer consider her a member of the family. We should go inside. Elizabeth glanced back at the mansion. Seeing the Duke looking out the window from upstairs, Marvin asked, "Aren't you going to see the lady off?" The Duke said, "That's enough." Then he asked Marvin, "Would things have been different if Elizabeth were my daughter? Did Elizabeth become so twisted and evil because I was too afraid to face the truth? Or was she just born that way? I don't know how to answer that, Your Grace." The Duke closed the curtains. "Neither do I. Perhaps there is no answer to my question. In any case, she is my responsibility." That evening, Mon and Lin were talking while taking a walk, and Lin asked, "Is it really over?" "It's over. You'll never see Elizabeth again. It's all my fault. How is your hand? Can you move it?" "It's fine. It's a battle scar I got from trying to protect you. Don't be so reckless again." "Wait, are you crying?" "Actually, both then and now. Your beauty has always been a disadvantage for you." "This handkerchief? You still kept it?" Mon smiled and replied, "Since it's the first gift you gave me, how could I not keep it?" Lin thought with a touched heart, "Mon, so you think of me so much more than I realized." She stood on her tiptoes and gave him a sweet kiss. Suddenly, Lin plopped down. Mon asked in a panic, "What's wrong, Lin?" My water broke. We need to get to the hospital. Where is everyone, anyway?" And after that, a baby with sky blue eyes and shiny black hair was born. Regina exclaimed, "Wow, I can't believe this is the baby. It feels like just yesterday he was in your belly. How can he be 2 months old already?" "Yes, time flies so fast. I know you're very busy. Thank you for coming to see the baby." "The baby is my nephew. How could I not come visit?" "I heard you were injured, Nora? Why aren't you resting?" Nora flexed her bicep and replied, "Don't worry, Your Majesty. I'm as strong as a horse." "That's good to hear. I was so shocked when I heard the news. I've sent word to Tarzan. That woman will never be allowed to return. Thank you for your concern." Elena spoke up, Hey, that's enough of that. We're here to celebrate, right? I have a gift for you, Lady Vertino." Lin took the letter and asked in surprise, "This is a letter of recommendation, but Lord Irabu won't allow me to go to school," Mon said. "I asked her to write it. I shouldn't hold you back for my own selfish reasons. Soar as high as you can, and I'll be right there behind you." Lin threw her arms around Mon. "Thank you so much. I promise to do my best. I'm so happy you're my husband." Mon blushed and called out shyly, "Lin, could you two wait until we've left to get all lovey-dovey? What's wrong? We're about to get married. If you're that jealous, you should hurry up and get married too. Are you finished?" After Liam was born, we began planning the wedding. Everyone in the mansion was bustling with preparations, moving flowers to the greenhouse. "Is this more than we ordered?" "The farmer said it's a gift for the master. I guess you reap what you sow. For the lady's sake, let's work hard." "We can do it!" And so, the servants of the Irabu estate worked their hardest to finish everything. As our wedding day approached, Mon asked, "Lin, why did you bring me to a secret dressing room? You must be exhausted from preparing for the entrance exam." "Oh, I'm all right. Please sit here, and don't take off the blindfold until I say so, okay? Are you trying to seduce me? It's not what you think." "Now, you stay right there." A moment later, Lin told him he could take off the blindfold. Okay. Why did you have to go to all this trouble?" "Blindfolding me," and Mon trailed off as he saw Lin wearing a magnificent wedding dress. She walked over and asked, "So? What do you think?" He swept her into his arms. "You're so beautiful. For a second, I thought you were an angel. You're making me blush." Lin's face drew closer, arousing Mon's desire. Mon immediately pushed her down. "Lin, are you sure you want to do this? Lady Sufohim said we could do it 6 weeks after childbirth." "You asked her?" "In any case, I've been really looking forward to this." Mon immediately nipped her neck, then kissed his way down to her feet, making her moan softly. Sweating, Mon said, "It's been too long." What followed were moments filled with passion, as Lin moaned, "Please, slow down. It feels so amazing inside me." "Mon, I love you. I love you very, very much." Mon squeezed her hand tightly. "Me too. I really, really love you, Lin." Then, the wedding day finally came. Let's all stand to welcome the bride. Amidst everyone's anticipation, Lin slowly appeared, looking absolutely gorgeous. "You are the most important person in each other's lives. Through joy and sorrow, in sickness and in health, through all of life's ups and downs, may your love be eternal, never changing. Be each other's shade on a hot summer's day. Comfort one another in times of need, and bring each other warmth. May you two be happy together for the rest of your lives." Time flew by, and soon Liam was old enough to start his studies. The servants called out in a flurry, "Young master, where are you? Has anyone seen the young master?" "We haven't. We're looking for him too." "Oh my goodness. His lesson is about to start," Liam thought smugly to himself. "They'll never find me here." Just as he had that thought, someone grabbed him. Laura asked, "How much longer are we going to play this game, young Master Liam?" "But studying is so boring. You have to study to become a good person." Suddenly, Lin's voice called out, hiding from the servants again, "Liam?" The boy cheered, "Mom, you're home." Nora greeted her, "Welcome back, my lady." Lin picked up her son and asked, "Do you hate studying that much, Liam?" "Yes, I'd rather go outside and pick berries." "All right, if you really don't like it. But if you don't learn to read, you won't be able to read your frog detective book that you love." Hearing that, Liam immediately got out of his mother's arms and said, "All right, I'll go to my lesson. Good boy." Mon came over and asked, "When did you get back?" "Just now." What perfect timing. I just got back too. He kissed her cheek. How was the pharmacy? We just ran out of herbs. A lot of things have happened since I got married and had Liam. Marin has become the Duke of Irelput, and I graduated from the academy and became a pharmacist. I have been distributing free medicine to the poor in many places. A grateful girl said. Thank you so much, my lady. Lin told her she could visit any time she needed more medicine. Thank you, my lady. May God bless you. Mon asked, do you remember our promise? Of course I do. Should I have the servants make the preparations? Liam asked, can I come with you? Nora replied, you promised your mother you would go to your lesson. Fine. Mon and Lin silently thought, thank you, Nora. After that, the two of them sat before a lake. It's been a long time since we've watched the sunset at the lake, remember? When I was pregnant, I jumped in here for a swim. I don't know what came over me back then. I've always been a courageous person, you know. Suddenly her face flushed, and then they shared a sweet kiss. Ha, it's been a while. I want you to lie still, and allow me to take control today. Ma, Anne asked, since when did you turn into such a little fox? And then came the sounds of heavy breathing and suggestive noises, as Ma An looked at her with dazed eyes and said, my wife, you are truly so beautiful. You mean it was really that unexpected, right? Of course I'm always beautiful. Aren't you cold? No, having you here is warm enough. Is it my age? I wasn't like this before. Oh, it's not that bad. I've been so busy with work lately, I should start working out again. All right, Ma An. Suddenly she asked, should we have another child, if you're okay with it? Ma An smiled and replied, I'd love to. It would be even better if it's a baby girl who looks just like you. The series, The Maid No Longer Desires Her Master, ends here. Thank you for following the series to the very end, while you wait for a new one. Please feel free to check out other series on the Nine Sisters Review channel to pass the time. We wish you all happiness and great energy. Goodbye, and see you again.